Hey guys, I'm back and I'm here to do a name announcement. So I think I finally settled on something that I think is perfect and very suitable for this little sweet little bundle, my little chubby cherub. I have thought about it for quite a while and toyed with some different names for her, and I think this one really suits her. So please welcome little Addison, and she'll be Addie for short. And so we'll have Addison and Penelope, Addie for short and Penny for short, and I think they go really well together. Not that it really matters, I guess, but I do like my names to flow in the nursery. I think that's something that some of us do. We like to make sure that our dolls all have names that don't clash. I don't know why it really matters, but I guess it's part of our thought process in picking names for our dolls. But anyways, so we have little Addison here. And Addison is wearing a cute little pink and gray flannel swing top from Gap. I like them as dresses so that you can actually see their legs. So it's actually long enough to be a cute little dress. And then I've put on some cute matching pink patent leather shoes to go with. And then tied it all together with her little knitted hat from Jacquardi. So she's looking quite adorable. And I actually have a beautiful wool Gap coat that's like a little, I don't know, it's like a dressy little dress coat, I guess. So it's like an A-line style, so it's perfect over little dresses, and it's just absolutely adorable. It's in the exact same shade of pink as the shoes and top. So it's really pretty. So it'd be perfect on her should I decide to take her out with me at some point in time. This outfit would be gorgeous. But anyways, so I'm also wanted to chit chat about a topic that Serenity actually talked about on her channel over the weekend. It's about custom reborns, her thoughts and feelings about it, and I actually have an opinion about it, of course. I wanted to share my 2 cents on the whole topic because I have had some past experiences with it that I wanted to just kind of share my thoughts. So in general, overall, I think that custom reborn dolls are just a really bad idea. I think that, I know people will be like, what are you crazy? And I know I've heard people get them and they're really happy with them, and that's great. But I think the large majority of us that have commissioned an artist to do a custom doll for us generally run into problems in actually having the doll turn out exactly how we envisioned the doll in our minds. And that truly is, I think, the issue and the difficulty of the whole idea of a custom doll. Because, let's face it, we create something in our mind. We see something in our mind, and it's virtually impossible to really translate that and explain it in a way that an artist can envision the very same thing and then try to make that come to life as they're painting. Because I've talked to many of my artist friends about customs, just in general when they're painting and how a doll comes to life. And usually the process is the doll kind of takes on its own look as the painting process goes on. So, whether or not, the doll starts off supposed to be a girl and it ends up looking very boyish when they're completed. It's just one of those things I think that it's hard to create something as an artist exactly as someone else sees it. I think that's why a lot of artists stop creating and making custom dolls and taking custom orders, because you see so many collectors, especially new to this hobby collectors, that expect an artist to basically create a miracle. Snap your fingers and they're going to make exactly what I envisioned in my head. And I think that's too much to ask. And I apologize for my dogs barking in the background. They seem to think somebody is here and there's nobody here. So anyways, I just think it's a bad idea. I think it's asking way too much of artists. Even the very best artists, they're not miracle workers. And they can't see into our minds and know exactly what we're looking for. We can give them like hair color, eye color, skin tones. But even then, as you're painting, sometimes they just turn out different. It's really hard to make a custom baby exactly how someone wants it. So that's just kind of how I feel about it. You know, I've never kept a custom doll that I've, you know, purchased and commissioned an artist to do for me. Not because the work wasn't beautiful, it was just not what I envisioned and not what I had in mind. So it's hard. It's one of those really difficult things. And I do see a lot of posts on people not happy with the artists. And I think that it's just a lose-lose situation. And if you're lucky enough to be extremely ecstatic and 100% happy with the doll, then you are one of the very few, I think. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it. I think that artists shouldn't do them anymore. I think they'd probably have a better time, you know, just selling what they create because it's coming from the heart and it's just, you know, comes alive as they're painting and as they envision it, because I think that's how artists' work should be. And I think that's how most of our most brilliant artists create such amazing, gorgeous dolls that we fall in love with, because it's how they envisioned it and it's how they brought it to life. And I think if you take that part away from the artist, the artistic part of the whole process, I think it's just not good. So that is my take on the whole thing, and that is why I've just had some bad experiences, and I've heard of other people having bad experiences, and I think it's just too much to ask from artists. I think that artists should be able to create and, you know, do their thing and let the doll come to life as they bring it to life, I guess. It's just all part of the creative process, I suppose. So now I feel like I'm rambling, so I apologize. I just felt like I wanted to share that with you guys, and I don't know, just have strong feelings about different situations that I've found myself in, and if hopefully maybe people will maybe not choose to do them as much. I see them on eBay. I run across auctions all the time on eBay. Custom order for really, really great price, and all they're showing is someone else's work. Generally, they're showing a prototype that is not their work, not even close, and they're not even showing any representation of their work. They're just showing different other people's work on prototypes and the ones that, you know, sold for the highest amount of money, and they're saying they can replicate that. And I think that's crazy, and I think it's false advertising. It's maybe they might try, but I highly doubt they'd be able to do that, or else they'd be producing them and selling them on eBay, making thousands of dollars like some of these other artists are. So I feel like it's kind of a little bit of false advertising, especially for new collectors that don't really know a whole lot about it and maybe don't know how to research and find out who's good or who's been able to do this and do the due diligence of, you know, looking at artists before you buy their work type of thing. So, yeah, that's my thoughts, guys. I'll stop rambling now. I've gone on for over 8 minutes now. So, yeah, so feel free to post your opinions. I'm sure that there will be some that disagree with me and think that they're the greatest thing in the world, and that's wonderful. You know, all the power to you if you've had a great experience. I just haven't known many people that have. So, yeah, post your comments. I hope you like little Addie's new name. She's very, very cute. So I'm excited that I finally named her, so that I've got Addison and Penelope, my two little girls. So I hope you like them, and that's about it for me tonight. I don't think I'll be doing any more videos, so I will see you guys all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.